Hey, shut up! I reverted back for a minute. Coach, no, we appreciate just getting the chance to be here. I just wanted to say real quick that you guys, I hope you realize how fortunate you are. This town, I think, is the greatest sports franchise in the world. It's got the greatest fans. All we need to do is get them back.
And I'm back because of the owner, this guy right here, your GM, and most of all, y'all. And I believe, but this is a great moment. You guys can start something off that's special. I truly believe this ownership and the way he's flipped it and done what he's doing.
Appreciate you guys. Daryl, all of us, hey, we're pulling for you. Okay?
Appreciate you guys.
Oh, I love that! I love that! I love that! I love that! That sounds like some just That's what's up.
That's going up in the room right now, baby.
Hey guys, so just so you know, these kids out in Southwest DC, and I just partnered with the Department of Housing. Those kids in my t-shirts. So just dap them up, and I appreciate that.
Who's on board me?
Today is an exciting day. The team gets back to work at training camp this morning, and they'll be doing it in front of fans. Where the excitement is growing, still an hour before the gates open, and you can see the fans already lined up.
Things are a lot brighter here, Mike, than I think they used to be.
Definitely. And you can just tell that by the number of fans that are in attendance and the line to come in here. And I don't know if we're sold out. Charlie, we sold out? We sold out? Yeah, we're sold out.
Completely different feeling with DQ and AP at the helm. Like, I have so much trust in this team, and I have so much trust in where it's going.
It means a lot to have this new transition. It's a new start.
Just want to get an idea of the excitement. I hear it's been sold out every day. We wanted to come and see what's happening, see people be excited for this team again, and look towards the future.
It's great. The atmosphere is great. The weather is great. It seems like the fans is back out now. So to me, what feels different is to the fact that the energy. It's like Dan that came in here and brought some energy in here, man.
What up, everybody? It's a cool day, and we've been waiting to get you here for a long time. So to have the first day of open practice and for you to be here and to show this support to the team and to the players, we can't express to you how happy that makes us to have you guys here, man. So please give yourself a hand. All right, as we're going today, you're going to see a team that you're going to be really proud of, how hard they battle, how hard they compete, and they're absolutely going to be going for it. So we can't wait to get this whole thing connected with you, with them, home field advantage, everything that we want to create together. So let's get it rocking.
3 of them? Oh, man. I appreciate it.
A red one, a black one, and a white one.
My man. I love that. I love that. I love that.
If you're a Washington fan, it's something for life. It stays in you for life. You kind of bleed burgundy and gold. It means you're a part of a broader culture. I mean, that is a pride tradition.
Hey, Commanders, baby!
I love this team. It has such a great history.
I just grew up into it. My grandpa was always a fan, always had gear, and just on Sundays as a kid was always watching Redskins Commanders.
I think it's just passion. We go through patches of success and failures, but no matter what, we're all of us still show up no matter what the team's looking like.
Man, it's a wonderful thing to be a fan, man, because see, I remember, man, during the Joe Jackson era, man, how the whole DMV, the whole city just came together, man. It was a beautiful thing. So I rep my team, man, and my team are the Commanders, okay?
Washington is the greatest sports franchise in the world, and it's because of our fans, really. It's the most powerful city in the world, and the one thing that brings everybody together in Washington is the football team. So,
For me, it means dedication, loyalty, it means tradition, just means staying true to the burgundy and gold regardless.
To me, it means the world. You know, you get to rep where you from. My mom is burgundy and gold, true to the dead and cold. She's been a Skins fan all her life, so I just kind of came up in it.
Mainly our parents, just they had the games on, and it was just like that. Fell in love with it.
It means the world to me, man. You know, I mean, that's all I know, man. That's all I know, man, is my Commanders.
Going through the ups and the downs, and boy, we've had a lot of downs. So I'm ready for some ups right now. So,
But it seems like people are more optimistic, more hopeful.
From the new coach, the new quarterback, new GM, everything is different.
There's definitely a new aura with the team. Definitely a lot of hope that we're going to be successful this year.
so I'm excited about where we are. I know that the fans are. So I think it's the NFL. The tough thing there, it's about winning, and I feel like we're headed back to a point where we're going to win.
Coach today. When you in individual, that's when you focus on technique. When you out there going against them, focus on making plays. Don't worry about your technique out there, but that's what individual for. When you go out there, dominate, bro. He said he wanted to see y'all shut it down, bro. Let's go. Hey, let's get it.
Yeah, back on my game, back on my grind, I'm back at it. Back in the lane, back in the line, I'm back at it. Back at the spot, back on the block, I'm back at it. Yeah. Back in position, back in the kitchen, back at it. Back in the game like I never left. Thought I was done, it was halftime. I had to patch up the old wounds. Now I come back with some new slime. Back in position, back in the kitchen, back at it.
The goal of NFL training camp, one, is to get in shape to play 17 games. And that's mentally, physically, emotionally. It's why you step away from everything to do it. It's why you try to immerse yourself not only in football, but amongst your teammates, amongst your coaches, amongst the people who are the one group of individuals that have the exact same goal that you have, and that's to win a championship.
Let's go, let's be smart, let's be real freaking fast on our reads, let's be physical today, all right? Let's use a damn shoulder pass. Own it, command it, and run it! Let's go! Let's go! LB! 100!
I feel like the continuity from the top down is very clear what the objective is, bringing in good people who are really good at their job and are going to be competitors in what they do and bring their best selves to the building each and every day.
You know, we're all coming from different places, and you know, we're starting to gel in regards of you know, the timing and the chemistry and even the bonding outside the building. That's a huge asset to us, and we're doing a heck of a job with that.
Days like this, man. Now I feel like training camp right here. What's that? That's training camp, brother, right here.
How you been?
I'm blessed, bro. We're good.
Blessed to have you.
Man, blessed to be here. Appreciate you having me. We got a solid team, coach.
Yeah. I'm pumped up, man. I'm pumped up to see us against the Jets, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
You guys are gonna set the tone.
Yeah.
How you play, how you dominate, how you run the ball, how you physical.
Yep.
That's gonna carry this team.
Yep.
Yep. You guys start doing that. Everybody else starts doing it.
Yep. No doubt.
And we got the right dudes. We got some dogs, man.
Sorry.
These dudes are adults, right? So life takes you all of these different places. This isn't college where we all live in the dorm together and we all eat every meal together. This is the only time you do that. It's the time like you learn some guy's name that you don't know. It's the time find out where he's from. What's his family life like, right? What are his likes and dislikes? How he studies, how he works, how he was raised. And so I think this is about coming together. That's an important thing about training camp. And it's also about building a callus strong enough, thick enough to handle the adversities and rigors of an NFL season.
But we know we gotta build a callus here. The way to do it correctly, on the go, stay tight, man. Let's stay tight. We don't need to run into each other before a yard apart. This keeps us tighter, it's a tight tackle, and we get them pads going, man. Let's go, Red. Go! Go!
And so I think it's about learning to practice smarter but also being as physically as you can possibly be while protecting your other teammates.
I think he brings a lot of competition, amongst the guys. He's going to challenge us every day, and he brings a lot of energy. So as a coach that, when he first came out, a lot of guys around the league about him, and I haven't had one bad thing said about him. Everyone who's ever played for him has loved it, and so far I've been loving it.
I think it all starts with the guys, the identity that AP and DQ, what kind of people they want to bring into this organization. Not just players, but support staff, coaches, strength staff, trainers. They have people that truly, truly care about being the best at what they do. And they want to give us every opportunity for us to maximize our potential. And they're bringing guys in that have high football character, that truly care about being their best all the time. It's not just a Sundays type of mentality. They want us to be at our best every single day we step in so we can maximize our potential. And I think as a player, that's all you can really ask, to be able to be in an environment where your skills are going to be maximized, your weaknesses are going to be improved on. And so for me, I feel like I've gotten better as a football player since being here. Going into my 12th year now, I still feel like I'm improving, and I feel like this coaching staff has been a big part of that.
It's kind of like the weird thing, the players coach seems sometimes like a bad rap when they're like, oh, he's a players coach. Yeah, but you can be a players coach and be a bad mother effer, right? Dan Quinn is both of those. And that's what the brotherhood is about. It's about loving you enough to have some sort of compassion, to have a sense of care, a sense of love, a sense of concern, and then also knowing you enough to know that if I need somebody to have my back and we got to go down swinging, you're that dude too.
I want to talk about your ball skills. I ain't really seen it. You ain't really touch them.
It's all right. Look, Coach, I'm making the ones that come my way,
Okay, that's
I'm not
speak right there.
I'm not a chaser. I'm not a chaser.
Okay, I got you. I'll coach the good players that come my way, I guess. If it comes my way, I'm going to coach them hard.
When you have that one voice, that one mission, I think it makes it very clear what the expectation is, and there's not a lot of deviation from that, because if you want to be a part of this team and this organization, you have to fit that mold or you probably won't be here.
Today was back and forth, right? And then it comes the time to go find a way to win something at that moment, and I thought that was cool. So that's what it's all about, dude. We're gonna have a whole bunch of days like this. We just keep competing like a mother over and over and over again. All right, this happened, and we just keep playing. And follow from that. I thought that was cool.
One of my favorite sayings is, all my teammates ain't my friends, all my friends ain't my teammates, because they don't have to be, right? Just because they're family doesn't mean we get along, but we do have to have a common goal, and that's what the brotherhood is. Understand that we can put everything aside, and for 3.5 hours, for 3 hours every week, we all come together to do the same thing.
Yeah, today the Burgundy and Gold found themselves surrounded by green and white. They took part in a joint practice with the Jets. It was the first chance for the Commanders to compete against someone other than their own teammates.
Yeah, it's fun to be here because, growing up around here, this is where my love of football began, in this area. And so, growing up here, going to high school and stuff here, so yeah, it's a cool thing.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go, man! Part of the reason we work so hard, right, as a culture, what we stand for, it ain't just that. Be a great football team. Right? So what I'm most excited about today, man, is being that belief and trust in one another to go. I want to break in the weather, man. We should get flying today. Right? Bring juice, bring energy. Hang out and have a fun day. That's it. The rest of us, we are. No, I know nobody tight. Now.
The joint practice is really to see where you stack up against new competition. You never know, going against the same guy each and every day, really where you are. So it's good for confidence for coaches, for players to see different schemes, different techniques, different ways of attacking offenses, defenses, and the competitive juices definitely pick up. So it's definitely a more intense way to evaluate your players.
Opportunity, that's the only word of the day, bro. Take advantage of the opportunity, bro. Let's win this day. That's all that matters, one rep at a time. Yeah. And let's go. DBs on 2, 1, 2.
DBs! Yeah. Hey, come on over! Come on over!
once you get into week 2 of practice, you know some of your own team's plays. You know their tendencies. Now this is a great opportunity that you can get against really good players, live work, not going to the ground in a controlled environment. And so that's why I love it. The practices we had against Miami and the Jets, we got after them and they got after us a little bit, and it was fun. All right, both teams got better.
D up real quick. Defense. Today, just fly around, have some fun. Communicate, understand. You're not playing this game by yourself. This game is not perfect. Your effort and your energy is the only thing that's perfection. So go out there, get it, everything you got. Make sure you talk to your brothers, be connected, and let's sure when we go out there, they hear us from start to finish, and we run the show. Let's go. Let's go. D on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Dominate, elevate, check, big cash, back straight, check. All right, okay, we're gonna run it back 'cause I can do it all day. Dominate, elevate, check. Dominate, elevate, check. Big cash, back straight, check. All right, okay, we're gonna run it back 'cause I can do it all day. Dominate, elevate, check. Big cash, back straight, check. You go, I stay, 'cause I be timeless, so I ain't gotta do that.
Good to be down here in Florida because our first game will be in Tampa, so I like to be out here in this heat, running around and getting acclimated to it because we go play in it.
Well, we're in the NFL business, all right, and I look at it as there's 32 different branches of the NFL, and players, coaches, we all are in a fraternity that we know each other. Half of us have worked together. I looked at the Miami staff. I've worked with 7 of those coaches, and so. But at the same time, when we get on the battle line, we understand we're going to go after each other. All right, we want to beat each other. We want to be competitive, but we don't cross the line. We didn't have any fights. We didn't have any of that because both sides, both head coaches, and both of the joint practices did a great job of just keeping it under control. And so, but it's just we all know what we're here for, and that's just to compete, see who's the best. It's definitely a fine line to walk. You appreciate the fact that all those guys are putting on the line each and every week. You want people to have success, but when you're going against them, you want to try and kick their ass. And so there's definitely a fine line that you're walking.
And you see how happy guys are for other people's success. I think that's how you truly determine how close a team is. How do people celebrate another person making a play? I see all the work that guy's put in for the past 6 months. I see how hard he's worked, and I'm so happy for him to be able to go out there and show what he can do. And I think when you have a bunch of guys like that, a bunch of guys that care more about the other person's success than their own, I think that's when you really are able to build a bond, build a brotherhood. I think you see that playing out before our eyes.
Apologies for having you come up with new storylines for today, but Jayden Daniels is our starting quarterback.
Yes, indeed. Jayden Daniels, the number 2 overall draft pick, is QB1.
Just in, the Commanders have named Jayden Daniels the team's starting quarterback.
Jayden Daniels is the Commanders' starting QB.
This has been a home run pick so far for the Washington Commanders. I'm not surprised at all they named him the starter this early in training camp.
He's the man, and everybody knows it, and there's no looking back. So they got something there in Jayden Daniels. You know it, I know it, anybody watching football.
But Jayden Daniels looks spectacular.
The fact that Jayden Daniels has showed them so much so early reinforces what the Washington Commanders think, which is they got a guy. In a league, Mike, where either you have a guy or you don't have a guy, the Commanders believe that they got a guy. And the fact that he checked off every box as easily as he did, I think makes for a lot more optimism in Washington right now than we have seen in a pretty long time.
Just a blessing that DQ and AP trust me to go out there and lead the team, lead the franchise to hopefully win some games. So big ups to them. It's a blessing. Something I dreamt about as a kid, to be at this moment, to experience this moment. It's nothing I can say too much.
It's not a secret, but it is a journey and a process. And so as we're going, when he's ready, we'll know. And when he's ready, he'll also know.
Yeah, that's what DQ's entire philosophy is about. It's about competition, and if you're going to preach about it, you got to be about it. And Jayden came in and operated at a high level from day one. We kept trying to increase the install and see how much he could handle, and he handled it well in every phase and every way. And I think his work ethic and the leadership skills he displayed early really helped him land that starting position.
We knew we would get here, but we were just excited to see how we would. And so seeing him hit all the spots, this is a rare competitor. And those are the things that I knew about him, but seeing it in your own building, on your own team, you know, around new teammates, that was cool to see. And so he's just, you know, had a remarkable start to things here. He's earned the respect of teammates and coaches and people inside of the building. And he's very, you know, thankful to be part of a, you know, group that, you know, with the quarterback and the coaches and, you know, helping him get ready. That's a big deal too.
But I think that sticks out about Jayden. I think he almost has like a gravitational pull to him. Andrew Luck was very similar in that guys wanted to be around him. He was just one of the guys. He didn't view himself bigger than anyone else on the team. It didn't matter if you were the receiver one or a practice squad guy. Andrew treated everyone the same. And Jayden is the same way. He's just one of the guys. He's a guy that's won the Heisman, #2 overall pick. But Jayden is so humble. He wants to be so great. He works extremely hard.
The maturity level that he possesses, the command, he's humble, but he's very confident. When he makes a mistake, he's not afraid. Nothing is too big for him. And you just see a very mature young man really embracing his opportunity.
He's the first one in the building on the offense side of the ball, and he's walking through early, and he's studying and asking questions and a little bit of everything. He loves the game. He's eating up on it, and the process is from morning till night of him trying to become the best player he can become.
He's here very early, right? He stays late. He comes and talks to the defense. Not many offensive guys will walk into that defensive room because it's a different type of guy in that room. He comes in there and has a good time with us. He's a real guy, and he's the type of guy that you want to hook yourself onto because he can lead you in the right direction. And like I said, I've been around a lot of good quarterbacks, and we have one here. And so we have to do everything we can to make sure we put him in the right position because it's a team that wins it. So we have to give him short fields. We have to get the ball to him. And as many times as we can get the ball to him, he's going to put the ball in the end zone. And so it's a team deal, and we support him 100% because he's our leader. Even though he's a rookie, he's our guy.
Right, he was part of my son's signing class at Arizona State. And to see him go from this wiry, skinny, bright-eyed kid to this rookie who is wise beyond his years. The experiences that he went through, the ups and the downs of who he was at ASU to when he left, to adjusting to an entirely new culture at LSU and becoming the Heisman Trophy winner. One, it's a sense of pride in seeing a young man who you've admired the way he's carried himself from the time you met him at the age of 17 to now, knowing that one day they're going to hand the keys of this franchise off to him, and knowing that not only is he in good hands with the new ownership, the new coaching staff, but that this organization will be in good hands when he becomes the quarterback of this team.
I think success looks like for us, I think it's every time you put on the film, whether it's week 1 or week 17, that our identity sticks out and that you can feel how much we care about one another on the film.
Successful offense to me is each player maximizing who they are as a player, and in that we'll maximize who we are as an offense. It's a group of a lot of guys who I think are being discounted at this point, a lot of guys who are trying to either establish themselves for the first time or reestablish themselves, and a lot of guys have been overlooked, and I think we're all taking that approach. Like, we have an opportunity to show who we are and what we're about.
And it starts with Tampa. We're just going to take one game at a time, and we're going to go down here, and we want to play a certain play style, but at the end of the day, we want to win. All right, we want to run, hit, put the quarterback in a whirlwind, and we want to turn the ball over. And so we're going to do those things. That's what we aim to do. That's the way we want to live. But let's make no mistake about what it is to be a Commander. It's about winning, and it's about winning now. And so if there's anybody else that wants something else, shame on them.
But when you get a chance to fuck you, because that's who we are and that's who you are. You gotta mean something. This is our identity. Don't forget shit, man. Don't forget shit when you out there.
Every time you put on the film, you see the Commanders playing a certain type of way, and you see selfless football, guys that care about one another. To me, that's going to be a great hallmark of how the season is going to go.
We'll send a message to the whole world and let them know we're here.